After when I got into, the cosplay field, I actually moved to Tulsa. So cosplay is basically people making costumes out of scratch. Think about household stuff. I mean, people actually make household stuff made out of props. People are just blown away by it. I love being really challenged. Really, art found me, and it added, colors to my life instead of walking down the street and seeing black and white all the time. It's taken about roughly 3 months just to get everything right. I have to, look at, a couple of like reference pictures and all that stuff, and have to be somewhat original, I guess, but still, have that that feeling of that character still there. You just gotta think out the box, I guess. What do I love about Eli? So Eli's my cat, and when I get into costumes and all that stuff, Eli will give me the weirdest looks, but he will still acknowledge me. Even I don't know, he looks at my cosplays, and he just is like, "Oh, that's Joseph." So he would just walk up to me and just love on me. So it's just kind of like, "Oh yeah." It's a really interesting community to be in, but it's not for everyone. I mean, I completely understand that, but the cosplay community is, I don't know, just accepting one another. Cosplayers, some of them, like myself, just don't really care what people think of us. We will see people giving us the dirtiest look, like we're like the misfits. And, I mean, to be honest, who cares? I mean, really. I mean, we're just doing this for the fun of it. And that's about it, to be honest. So, my first comic book was actually Spider-Man. So, I could definitely relate to Spider-Man. I was picked on and bullied and all that stuff, and I could totally relate to that comic book character, and ever since, my love of Spider-Man just grew and grew. Getting into that suit of Spider-Man, I have more confidence in myself. A lot of people, see that in me whenever I wear that, and that's who I am, really, I guess. If I could be any superhero, that would be Spider-Man. One of my favorite cosplays that I have in my room is Spider-Man, and every time that I get into that suit, I feel alive. It sounds weird, but I just feel like myself. I'm a really quiet kid, I guess, but whenever I have that suit on, I get really cocky, like Spider-Man. If I don't do it for attention, I mean, some people think I do, but I don't. I just do it for the pure funness of it. And what's really cool about cosplay is that when you see kids, so when you're walking down the street or going through the park or whatever, you just see their faces, and it's priceless. It really is. It's really priceless. And today I went to the park in Tulsa called Riverside. I was Spider-Man, and all these kids just yelled out, "Spider-Man! Oh my gosh, it's Spider-Man!" And they all just circled around me, and they're like, that just made their day. After seeing, kids smile and all that stuff, it's just kind of like, I want to keep doing this, but I thought about being Captain America, and it's like, you know what, I don't really want to do that, or Batman, for example, but Spider-Man is my field, and that's the type of character that I feel comfortable with. But I'm just really happy that I could put a smile on their faces and be all cool with them and all that stuff. So I'm gonna keep doing this as long as, like I said, whenever I get tired of it. But yeah, I mean, I just really enjoy just going out in the streets and just seeing people's reactions. And today when I was in, like I said, when I was in downtown Tulsa, and I was Spider-Man and getting all these crazy poses and all that stuff. It's so much fun, and you know, I'm really not afraid what people really think about me. Honestly, I mean, who cares? So, I just, you know, people would give me weird looks and all that stuff, and I just look at them and just smile and, you know, just, you know, go on with my business and, you know, etc. And honestly, I just see the world in a different perspective. I mentioned earlier today that I used to see the world, you know, in black and white. Now, this hobby has completely changed that in a full 360 degrees. And I mean, I'm so positive. I mean, of course I have my days, you know, where I'm like, I don't want to go to work, or now I don't really want to do this. But I don't know. I feel more motivated, honestly. Life is so precious, and you can't sit on a curb of just be so bitter to life and all that stuff. I mean, life is a grain of salt. I mean, you live it once, so why not just make it exciting, you know, and hopefully make a huge impact on people. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know. Cosplay has just completely changed my life.